A sneak peek of the fourth installment in the exhilarating John Wick franchise has finally arrived, and even though it isn't long, a few small details that lie within are worth diving into. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves has enjoyed a remarkable run in Hollywood, one so impressive that if he were to retire tomorrow, he'd have accomplished more than most in the entertainment world. However, his tenure isn't over yet, as evidenced by his work in the breakneck, high-octane John Wick franchise, where he plays the lead character. A retired assassin, one of the best in the game, Wick is brought back into the criminal underworld following the death of his dog, which was the last gift his late wife ever gave him. Suffice to say, it didn't welcome him back with open arms. Following his blood-soaked quest for revenge in 2014's John Wick, the titular badass attempts to return to his retirement. However, he's once again pulled back into the world of crime and corruption in John Wick Chapter 2, where his situation only goes from bad to worse. Upon breaking one of the rules of the Continental, its figurehead Winston excommunicates him from the organization with a bounty placed on his head. Thus, throughout John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, he's locked in a fight for his life against the worst of the worst who are hoping for a quick payday. Despite the insurmountable odds against him, Wick survives, paving the way for John Wick Chapter 4. In the midst of all the action, drama, and questions that John Wick Chapter 4 teaser provides, it also reminds viewers that several key players from the franchise's past will play a part in the story. One of the most noteworthy is the Bowery King, as portrayed by Keanu Reeves' former Matrix co-star Lawrence Fishburne. He's seen a handful of times throughout the trailer, urging Wick to suit up, likely for their continued conflict with the mysterious High Table, which wants Wick dead and dramatically blowing out a lit match. Additionally, the sneak preview gives us a look at two other fan-favorite series staples who have become more important to the John Wick story as it has unfolded. Winston makes a brief appearance, though he doesn't get anything to do or say, much like his fellow Continental Hotel regular Sharon, who locks eyes with Clancy Brown's unnamed character at the hotel's front desk. Time will tell how they'll factor into Wick's mission and where they stand with the High Table, as it continues its conflict with the Baba Yaga. For a large portion of the trailer, John Wick's training and preparation for his attack on the High Table takes the spotlight. He repeatedly drives his bloodied fist into a Makiwara post, ignoring the pain and pressing onward with the workout. Of course, he wouldn't dare go into battle wearing a pair of baggy sweatpants and a plain white t-shirt. Well aware of this, the Bowery King prepares a new yet familiar ensemble for his unlikely ally, a black-on-black suit. He presents it to Wick and asks him if he's ready, to which the legendary assassin simply replies, "Yeah." Since the very first John Wick film, his suits have become an integral part of his persona. No matter the opponent or task at hand, he always ensures he has a tie around his neck, his lapels flat, and his dress shirt tucked in. He's a professional after all, and it's vital to keep up his image at all times. At the end of John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, he was a broken, crumpled mess of a man whose suit was ragged and his body destroyed. His new John Wick Chapter 4 suit just lets us know that he's gotten his mojo back and he's ready to get to work. If Hollywood has taught the world anything, it's that minor details can mean far more than one might think. In the case of the John Wick Chapter 4 preview, this concept may very well hold water. At the aforementioned moment when Wick confirms to the Bowery King that he's ready to go, various drawings and words scrawled on the wall behind him occupy the screen around him. One such scribbling is the word "past" right in front of his training area, which could point to a couple of things for Wick's future. For one, past could allude to his ongoing war with the High Table. As he prepares to take it down, he may keep the word in front of him as a reminder that he's finally putting his past to rest once he succeeds. Then again, another reading of this is that he'll have to use his past in order to be successful. During his years as an assassin, he didn't earn the nickname Baba Yaga for no reason. Wick has to go back to the days when no one dared cross him lest they wished to meet a swift end, if he wants to topple an entire underground empire. Although this could all just be tinfoil hat speculation. We'll find out one way or the other when John Wick Chapter 4 hits the big screen on March 24th, 2023. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite TV shows and movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.